Alright, my dudes, welcome back to another episode of Pokeclicker, the series that I thought that I had put in the grave. But Pokeclicker, about 1 week ago, was updated to add the Galar region, which is one of the things that I said that I would come back to the game to play. So I pulled up my old save file here on Pokeclicker, and as you can see, we've got Professor Kukui's blimp. As always, becoming a Pokemon professor means that they give you a blimp to travel around in. But we're not immediately going to go to the Galar region because there are some other things that they updated the game with to change it a little bit in the previous regions. So I need to go there first. Alright, the Kanto region. What has changed here? Nothing in base Kanto, but now I believe they have added the other Sevii Islands, but I don't know how to get there. Let's check the bulletin. The bulletin board has no new quest available. Oh, that's a problem. Let's maybe travel over to the Johto region. The Burn Tower is not accessible because I need to go farther in the Legendary Beast storyline. So let's check the bulletin board over here. Okay, we got a few things that we can do. I guess we'll investigate this. We'll also start this. Get this over with. Ooh, there's an unknown form that I need to get. And that's done. Alright, so it says we need to talk to Usain here, and he probably says a bunch of cool things. Now it wants us to clear the burn tower that we've already cleared 11 times. And we're done. Alright, now we go talk to Pokefan Derek. Pokefan Derek probably has some interesting things to say. Oh gosh darn, I have to catch the legendary beast in order to continue this storyline. I'll do that later. Alright, well there's another storyline that happens in Violet City. Which is this Command Girl. And now I need to hatch 25 eggs. So I'll see you once I do that. Actually, I wonder if I can't just, like, get the eggs of the Legendary Beast and then hatch them that way, if that will count. I really hope that counts. Okay, great. Hatching the Legendary Beast's eggs does just give you the catch for them. So, yeah. Okay, I've hatched a Suicune egg twice now, and for some reason it doesn't work for catching Suicune. So, I guess I'm just gonna have to encounter one of them in the wild eventually at some point. But, the Whirl Island girl wants me to go talk to her in Ilex Forest, which is over here. And she wants me to do Ilex Forest real quick. And we're done. Okay, now we go over here to Critique Dance Theater. They gave me 50 Ultra Balls, which is very nice compared to my 21,000 that I already had, but still it's a nice thought. Komodo Girl Sayo says that she wants me to give her a quick push, open all the things, and be a Delibird. Then we head over to Goldenrod City, and Goldenrod City, they want us to fight Team Rocket. Okay, then we go over to Whirl Islands, and the Komodo Girls are like, wow, there's a Lugia here, and now there's a Lugia here, and they want me to catch Lugia in the Whirl Islands, so I guess I'll do that real quick. Alright, I caught Lugia at Whirl Islands, and that seems to be the end of that quest. Oh, so there's another quest for finding Suicune? Also, the Komodo Girls want to talk to me again, which I think is to do with Ho-Oh. So, I mean, I'll see you, I guess, in a bit. Well, it seems like the Komodo Girls want to battle me, huh? Fight Kimono Girls. Well, there goes, Umbreon, Espeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, dead. No, it wants me to go to Tin Tower, where I've already gotten a shiny Ho-Oh, so there's not really much point in me doing this again, but I'll do it again. And there's a captured Ho-Oh, and that's the end of that. Oh wait, there's a specific spot on the map where Suicune is spawned, and it's dead, and it ran away. So that means that I need to chase Suicune around to all those different Suicune spots. We'll talk to Usain in Suicune City. Probably has an interesting dialogue. Oh, we have to fight him now. Bang, bang, bang. Interesting dialogue. Suicune goes over here. There goes Suicune again. Usain is now in Mahogany Town. Interesting dialogue. Suicune. Where's Suicune? Does Suicune go to the Kanto region now? Or does it appear in one more spot? I thought it appeared on Route 27 somewhere, but I think that's wrong. I think it's in the Kanto region now. Oh, there's a Snorlax over here. I hadn't seen him before. Well, he's dead. Ah, okay, Suicune is in the Kanto region, over by the dock here in Vermilion City. He runs away. Now you got Kanto, CM Vermilion City. Now you gotta find Suicune again. Yep, who appears in between Route 14 and 15 and runs away. And you see it's in Fuchsia City. It says a bunch of things. And then last but not least, one of these times I'm gonna have to catch the Suicune, so I'm just gonna turn on my Master Ball really quick. Suicune didn't flee. Whoa. I mean, it didn't let me catch it, so I'm assuming that wasn't it. But you see in Cerulean City says that we get Suicune. Oh, yeah, now we just get Suicune. I catch the Suicune, and that completes all of that quest. Okay, let me go back over to Johto, see if there's anything on the bullet. There are no things on the bulletin board. How the heck do I get to the other Sevii Islands? Well, it sucks. The other islands are off limits for some arbitrary reason. Some weird old dude told me this. The other islands are locked behind part of a quest line. You can unlock it at a bulletin board. Is there a bulletin board for the Orange Islands? Let's go to the Hoenn region and see if the Hoenn region has something on their bulletin board. They do. Okay, yeah, this is it. Also 3 golems. They made the Reggies even more complicated. Why? That just seems so unnecessary. I guess I'm gonna enter the sealed chamber, looking for things that I've already found, and really don't see the added point in having another quest line. Investigate the strange markings. I get that this is supposed to be accurate to the game, but this just feels really unnecessary. I don't even remember what I'm supposed to do. Left, straight, right? Alright. Go left. Go straight. Go right. He lied to me. Oh, the thing with 5 dots just says left. 5, 9, and 6. So what does the actual carving say? Well, that's not 5, 9, or 6 at all. Wow, I think there's a hidden message. It says that we gotta go to the desert, and an island, and an ancient. Route 111, Route 5, and Route 20. Alright, well, while we're waiting for 100 Pokemon to complete on Route 100, I want to go over some things that were changed about the game in between me playing it last time, and that some of the flutes have been, I think only the blue flute has been changed. The blue flute used to give you more dungeon tokens, but it's been changed to increase your EV yield, but only by whatever your achievement bonus is. So I'm not sure exactly how useful this actually is, unless you're gaining like 5 EVs at a time inside of a dungeon. Then it might give you like 1 EV if it rounds up, but it is interesting that there's a flute that gives you an increased EV yield. But they have upgraded more things added on to proteins. So over here, instead of just having proteins, we have Wonder Chest, and all these items are going to get grouped into one big pile here, which is that if you give one of these items to a Pokemon, it raises their, except for the Muscle Band. The Muscle Band seems, some of them are unique to specific Pokemon, but most of these items raise the power of a Pokemon by a small percentage when you give it to them, because we have the Lustrous Orb and the Adamant Orb for Dialga and Giratina, which I need to get my hands on at some point. I also have the Soul Dew, which raises it to Latios or Latias. But what you can do is if you click and you actually have one of these items, you can choose to give it to one of these Pokemon, and you can use 6 of these items at any given time. But because I've already beaten through the entire game, I obviously didn't get any of these items, and most of them are extremely small chances to drop. You can buy the Macho Brace in Sinnoh at the fight area, and the Macho Brace increases your EV yield, which is pretty good, but I haven't bothered buying one of those yet. And the Wonder Chest just increases your experience, but I mean, I've never had a problem with the Pokemon gaining experience fast enough before, so I'm not really sure how much it's worth trying to invest in a Wonder Chest. But I mean, obviously these other items are pretty good. Alright, so to continue the quest, it wants me to catch a Regirock, Regice, and Registeel, which we're just going to put in eggs. And then we're going to get started on the thing that was mentioned in the Sevii Islands. So let's go back to Kanto, to the Sevii Islands, and see what's going on. Celia says, how are you doing? There's a thing happening. Eavesdrop on the Team Rocket Grunts at Mount Ember. Oh yeah, it is in the Sevii Islands. Team Rocket Grunts say something, and now I need to fight them. And 1, and a 2, 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Apparently they mentioned something about a Ruby, which is in the Ruby Path, which is a new area that they added. So, let me go ahead and just clear through Ruby Path once, and the Ruby and Ruby Path, I found a Ruby. I gotta go give the ruby back to Celio, who says thanks a bunch. I go to the, hey, we can't go, wow, there's a lot of islands. So now we're on 4 Island. On 4 Island, we have Icefall Cave, which has a lot of Pokemon. Holy smokes. So let's go ahead and clear through all of the Pokemon here really quickly in this Icefall Cave area. Now, Lorelei wants to talk to us and probably has some cool things to say. Gideon is in the dotted hole. I have no idea where that is, but I'm assuming that we can just explore a bunch of different areas now. So I'm gonna very quickly defeat a bunch of different Pokemon on a bunch of different routes. All the orange things are about to become not orange, if you're wondering, and there's no new Pokemon in this area as far as I'm aware, but if there is, I'll let you know about it. Alright, so it seems like I've cleared everything at this point that is not a dungeon. So I'm gonna try for the life of me to find wherever the heck dotted hole is. Huh. I still have no idea. Alright, well in the meantime, it seems like they have a gym on this Kumquat Island. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mark everybody that lives here. And they gave me a badge. I think the orange islands have 4 badges, and they also work differently than all the other places, but for the sake of Pokeclicker, they just work the same. Oh, there's a Valencian Raticate. That's new. I guess we have that now. And a Valencian Paris, and a Valencian Vileplume that doesn't want to load. And another Valencian Paris, because apparently we didn't catch the first one. And Valencian Weepinbell. Okay, so on this route, there's just a bunch of different... Oh, Valencian Butterfly. There's a bunch of different regional Pokemon that I've never seen before. I think they're maybe... It might be from the anime. Seems like we've caught all the new variation Pokemon on this route. And now all we have is the Valencia Pokemon Center. These guys need items to evolve? They do not. Okay, then how do I evolve the Weepinbell? Oh, it's kind of worth mentioning, but they added the other Punkaboo sizes, and then, I already did that, but... they also added the other forms for Solgaleo and Necrozma into the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this one to make Radiant Sun form Solgaleo, and then grind for 12 hours to get 2 more of these. Because what you have to do in order to get these 2 items is to defeat Solgaleos and Lunalas at whatever the lake place is called in the Alola region. And it's only a % chance even after you beat one of them, which it takes a while. Oh, after we talk to Professor Ivy here, there's an option for me to trade with her, and I can get a Pinkin Dodrio, which will add a Pinkin Dodrio to your party. Yeah, I guess that seems pretty worth, and I have the monies, so I might as well get one. Just for the lulz. But I think I'm gonna beat through all of these ruins really... well, there's one of them. The Pattern Bush. How hard can a Pattern Bush possibly be? You know, it's actually pretty difficult because there are trainers in here that use 4 Pokemon and take forever to kill. Alright, so now I'm going to try Sunburst Island, where, we immediately find Crystal Onyx. I was going to say, the Onyx that is the boss of this area is grayed out, and if we're working based on the anime here, everybody loves to bring up Crystal Onyx, and it's probably Crystal Onyx, but no, the game had to go ahead and steal my thunder, and even while I've been ranting, I have not managed to catch a single Crystal Onyx. Alright, caught the Crystal Onyx 3rd try. So now we got Minkin Island, which has got Sissy's gym, and we're done. Okay, so now we've got Lost Cave, and Lost Cave seems to link to another place I haven't been yet. I'm gonna go ahead and try and grab all the treasure chests just in case there's a goodie that I may want. And that's Lost Cave, which takes us to Naval Island, which has Danny's gym, and Danny's got a whole heckin' 5 Pokemon. Good for... and we're done. And so are my Reggie eggs, and that did not complete the quest line, so now I have to go and actually catch each one of the Reggies inside the sealed chamber. Great. Oh, okay, I found the dotted hole. It was this tiny little bit in between this route here, but dotted hole is where we talked to Gideon. Gideon probably has some interesting things to say. Now we can go over to the Rocket Warehouse where we get to fight all these grunts who use Pokemon in some way, shape, or form. This guy's got 3 Pokemon. That's good for him. This guy got 2 Hypnos. It's also kind of cool. Now we get to fight Ariana, and that's the end of Ariana. Oh, now we've also got Archer hiding out in the where. Oh, there goes Archer. Oh yeah, scientist Gideon, who is actually the mastermind the entire time, isn't. He's all right. So it wants us to return Sapphire to Celio, and Celio probably did something with that. But I think now that means that we can fight Altering Cave, and inside Altering Cave, there's a connection to another area, and that gives us access to the Pinkin Mankey and Pinkin Pidgey, and a Pinkin. Everything is pink. Pinkin Pokemon. Alright, and with that I caught all the Pinkin Pokemon. I'm not sure if there's an easy, you know what, I could probably go to the hatchery and it would be an easy way to display it. Oh, I need to wait till all of them are level 100. I guess that's what I get for saying that I've never had a problem with leveling, huh? But now we got some more Pinkin Pokemon actually. A bunch of the different ones live on the left side of the island, and so I guess I'll catch these and get back to you on that. Alright, we've got all the Pinkin Pokemon on the left side of the island. I think we need to go to Sevii Island, where we got Ruddy's gym, and Ruddy is done. And now that we have that, we can go over here to Plumelo Island. We've got Supreme Gym Leader Drake's Gym. So I guess there's actually 5 gyms in the Sevii Islands, but he's like the supreme one, which also makes him the champion, and he gave us a trophy for just being there, basically. We even have a bulletin board on this island, too. Great. I guess that's the only way for me to access Pinkin Mountain, where they have 2 more Pinkin Pokemon that I don't have. Well, 3 more. One of them is an evolution of a Pokemon that we've already caught. Or at least I hope that's how that works. No, as far as I can tell, you can't use a Moonstone to evolve any of the Pokemon that normally evolve using a moon. Actually, the Pinkin Pokemon don't evolve at all, because Rattata did not evolve into Eradicate, which is an interesting design choice. Let's go ahead and storm up Pinkin Mountain, see if we can find any new things. Well, there's a Rhyhorn, and there it goes. We got Pinkin Prime. Oh, well, there goes Pinkin Primate. Alright, we caught a Pinkin Rhyhorn that time. Now, all we need to do is find a boss Pokemon that we don't have yet. Oh, found a Pinkin Nidoking that I should probably have the Master Ball on for, now that I think about it. Alright, Master Ball is on to catch a Pinkin Rhydon. Oh, it's new, not a Pokemon that I've already... I'm such an idiot. Alright, Rhyhorn caught, and Nidoking has been caught. So apparently we need to talk to Jesse and James, who... Oh, that is a sprite. Harvest 1 Pinkin Berry at the farm. Alright, how long... Where the heck is a Pinkin Berry? You know, I cannot see... Maybe I'm blind, but I don't see a Pinkin Berry that was added to my inventory. So I don't know if we need to grow them specifically through some kind of combination. But what did Jesse and James actually say? Okay, so to grow Pinkin Berries, you have to surround 1 plot with every type of pink berry before whatever the Pinkin Berry is. So I'm gonna do that real quick, like, and well, I planted all the pink berries that I have, but I don't know if I'm missing any of the berries. I mean, I probably am. So I mean, I guess we'll let that grow for a bit, but I'm gonna go try and catch Regirock, Registeel, and Regice in the sealed chamber, and I'll see you in a bit. Oh, finally, I found a I kid you not, I counted it all. I went through 8 Regirocks and 5 Registeels before I found a single Regice. I really don't think I get anything for catching all the Regis either. I think the reward is just that I get Regis now. Alright, well there's nothing on the bulletin board in Hoenn. I'm currently in the middle of trying to get Pinkin Berry, so that's kind of on hold for now. We'll go over to Sinnoh and see if Sinnoh's got any problems for me to solve. And they don't even have a bulletin board, which is fantastic. But Unova did get changed a little bit to have some more quest lines inside of it, based on the actual Black and White 2 story. So I need to, like, beat through a bunch of, like, Team Plasma Grunts and, you know, things. So there's 2 Plasma Grunts over here. Now they have a Plasma Frigate thing over here that I can beat through everybody for. And it seems like there's a guy over here in Lakanosa Town that I gotta fight. And is there another guy in Laka? Oh, I gotta fight Crabgonal guy, who also has a Sneasel. And he's dead. Now they're doing an assault on the town. No, Team Plasma would never. They would never do an assault on the town. That'd be rude. And it seems like they're over at the giant chasm now, which is locked behind this guy. I gotta fight Colress. And there goes Colress. This has, you know, a lot of interesting dialogue. And we beat all the Plasma Shadows, and we gotta fight Getsus again. We got both of the Cure Fusions, question mark? Oh, we got both of the Cure Fusions. Neato. And we're done. Now we have to fight Getsus again. He's got 8 Pokemon. Oh man. Alright, there goes Getsus again. And I think that flushes out everything that they added to the Unova region. I don't think they changed anything over in Kalos. They have Bulletin Board in Kalos, though. Oh, they have a Diancie question. I didn't check to see if there was a Bulletin Board in Unova, but I don't think they would have one. But yeah, they don't have one. Alright, we need to catch 100 Fairy-type Pokemon to find Diancie. Well, I'll put all my Fairy types that I have in my box. Alright, so I think that is actually going to be it for this catch-up Pokeclicker episode. But there's one more thing that I want to talk about that's kind of outside of the game. So I made a proposal on the GitHub for Pokeclicker, where it's where they ask you to make suggestions. And I made a suggestion to add a code for one random boosting item, you know, those items that we were talking about before, they're kind of a real pain to get. I made it a suggestion that they could add a code that would give you one random boosting item, and I mean, nothing really happened. And when you look at the code report as it comes up on the Discord, it got thumbs down. It got thumbs down by some of the people who are actually important when it comes to this game, which, I mean, I'm not complaining about them thumbs down my idea, but they didn't even explain why my idea got thumbs down. And if you'll note, for all these other ideas, they don't bother to thumbs down these other people, which is weird, sure. But it's weird that specifically my idea was downvoted, even though this seems like a fairly kind of neat thing to add to the game to improve the code feature that was added, and there's only like 2 codes for the game that were added towards the very start of it. So if you think that is also a good idea, I ask for your support. If you could go over to the GitHub, and if you don't have a GitHub account, maybe consider making one, and maybe give this idea a thumbs up. Maybe we could get the devs to address it, or at least address the problem with this idea. It doesn't seem like something that would be extremely hard to do. So yeah, if you're watching this video, I personally think it would be a neat thing to add to the game, to get a code for like one random boosting item, and then you could like play the game based off of that boosting item using only like fighting types if you got a black belt, or ice types if you got a never melt ice, or something along those lines. But I mean, the devs don't like the idea for reasons that they don't feel like explaining except with thumbs down, so I guess that's just kind of where that is for now. But I think that is where we're going to have to leave things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, maybe consider leaving a like on the video, and even consider subscribing, because both of those things would help me out an absolute ton. We're less than 20 days away from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out, or at least I think we are. It's coming out on the 19th, right? I'm recording this on October 30th. That the math should work out correctly there, probably. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, where we will travel to the Galar region and hopefully beat the Galar region in just one run, is what I'm hoping. But we'll see how it goes. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.